If that were to happen, say, 10 months ago, I would not be here today. Which is understandable. All I did was toss a water bottle on the table. What's so special about that? Apparently a lot. Because what if I told you that 10 months ago I landed that water bottle flip toss, sparking one of the biggest trends of 2016, possibly the decade, and changed my life instantly. And the funniest thing about it is that you may have actually already seen this bottle flip for yourself. And if you're still confused, here's the video from 10 months ago. That was my high school talent show. The last week of my senior year in front of 600 kids that I've spent the majority of my life with. Leading up to it, many of my friends told me I was stupid for doing it. My mom told me I was stupid for doing it. But I can't sing, I can't dance, and I cannot play an instrument. So I took a risk. And here I am at Carnegie Mellon giving a TEDx. But why? Believe it or not, that video has over 70 million views across the internet. It shot me to internet stardom. I became what is known as viral. People started recognizing me. People started asking to take their photo with me. People even wanted me to sign their water bottles. I gained a level of fame that thousands of people will move to Hollywood to achieve, and all I did was flip a bottle. Well, granted, when you achieve fame in Hollywood, you have it for years and years. Me, I was famous for a week, maybe 2. But that's the thing about going viral. You're only viral for so long until another video comes around and takes the spotlight right from you. But what does it mean to go viral? It's a new concept, something that wasn't around until about 10 years ago. Well, my age group, we're fully aware of it because we grew up with the term. It's people my mom's age, older and younger, who don't know what viral means and what it can truly entail for the person involved. If I had to summarize viral in one sentence, it'd be this. It's something you create, whether a photo or a video, that gains popularity so quickly it spreads at the speed of a virus, hence the word viral. So, you watch viral videos every single day. But how often do you watch a viral video and think how that person was affected by it? That's why I'm here today, to shed a light how the popularity of a single video on the internet can change an individual's life forever. So I'm going to take you on a journey of viral fame, my journey. So let's start where we left off. I flipped the bottle at my high school talent show, then what? Well, I finished school that day, and I go home, and I'm honestly not even thinking about it too much. Then my buddy Wesley posts the video on Twitter. And the next thing you know, 3 hours later, the virus has begun. A couple people are viewing it, hundreds of people are viewing it, thousands of people are viewing this video of me flipping a water bottle. Next thing you know, photos like this were popping up on my Twitter feed. That's me at the Olympics. Next thing you know, here's another photo of that popped up. Me in a Nike ad. Obviously, that's not me in a Nike ad, and obviously that's not me at the Olympics. That's just me at my talent show. But we have to understand that these are random strangers across the country making these photos of me. And then just 12 hours later, you have Muscle Milk make a video of them flipping a Muscle Milk bottle just 12 hours after the initial flip. At this point, the virus has taken control. It was out of my hands. And at this point, I tried to explain it to my mom, and I have to be honest, it all went over her head. But what she didn't understand at the time is that 3 days later, she would become an expert on what it meant to be viral. So I go to school the next day, and I am the talk of the town. By the time I finish school, I have done 3 interviews with the local paper. Here's me actually talking to the first one. I'm already so overwhelmed that 24 hours later, I'm talking to local TV stations. So I'm so overwhelmed, I go home, and I'm just thinking, I can finally get my thoughts in order. That's exactly what did not happen. I open the door, I meet eye contact with my mom, and she gives me this look of, what in the world did you do? And at that point, I knew it was big, but I didn't know how big. And then my mom shows me this. Article upon article upon article. All of them covering a bottle flip at a talent show. And I'm talking about articles from Today.com, USA Today, New York Times, New York Magazine, New York Post, Cosmopolitan, Fox, Deadspin, Mashable, Teen Vogue, and Good Morning America, and the list just keeps going on, but I don't want to bore you. It's honestly so overwhelming at this point, I didn't know what to do. So I did the one thing I knew I had to do. Anyone who wanted to interview me, I interviewed with them. So I milked it. By the next day, I'm on 2 local TV stations. I'm even on the morning radio show. I met Craig Robinson from The Office, just by complete coincidence. I'm already within 48 hours in a euphoric place I never thought I'd be in my entire life. So I go home that day, and I'm scrolling through Twitter to see who else wanted to interview me, because when you go viral, you don't get like fancy people come to your door asking for an interview. It's people contacting you through Twitter to see if you want to meet up like 30 minutes away. So then I stumble upon this tweet from John Williams. Yo, Mike, Senatore! And this is how I imagine he sounded. I work at The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The world needs to see your skill on a national level. DM me so we can chat. My skill? Stephen Colbert? My heart dropped. In just 3 hours, they had me and my mom on a plane heading straight for New York City. And then there I am, 72 hours post-bottle flip, as a guest on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert himself. The plane flight home that night was surreal. I went from being a high school senior to a viral sensation. And that's not even what I couldn't wrap my head around. It was the fact that I went from being a high school senior to a viral sensation, and all I did was flip a bottle. A bottle. I actually thought that that would be the last thing I did with my viral fame. But what I didn't know at the time is that it was just the beginning. 3 days later, I'm reached out by a cancer awareness group, Relay for Life, and they want me to give a speech at their next event. And of course I agree. And then next you know, the water bottle brand Deer Park reaches out to me, which is the bottle I flipped at the talent show, and is even the bottle I have today. And they're like, Michael, we would love to do a charity event with you. And I was like, that's perfect, because tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a charity event. So they agreed to donate not $1,000, not $5,000, but $10,000 to the American Cancer Society. And then $5,000 more to the local schools in need around the Charlotte area. And to me, that was more important than the talk shows and Stephen Colbert and the interviews. My dad passed away from cancer when I was young. So to be able to do something with my viral fame so impactful and so important was amazing. You can just tell by this photo, that is the happiest moment and greatest moment in my entire life. You'll never see a prouder mom, in my opinion. I even got a giant check. I include this next photo because I really think it summarizes that whole week in a nutshell. Mike, Senatore, bottle flipper. In just 1 week, that's who I became. The Bottle Flip Kid, a name that I even still have today. And after that event, it started to get kind of slow. It was still hectic. I still did interviews, but it was not the same as that first week. And then, next thing you know, I start college. I start my freshman year, and a few weeks into college, I'm doing things no freshman is ever doing. I'm traveling around the country, like to LA and to New York, doing advertisements for LG and Red Bull. I did a YouTube video, YouTube's biggest video of the year, YouTube Rewind, which now almost has 200 million views on YouTube. I even got to fly out to New York to appear on Harry Connick Jr. show. And just for kicks, Sheetz convenience store reached out to me so I can flip their signature bottle. And after everything that I've said, I still haven't touched on the craziest thing so far. Crazier than the interviews, crazier than the donations, the advertisements, and the talk shows. When I was doing all of this, the water bottle flip challenge was born. Around the country, when school started back up, elementary schoolers, middle schoolers, and high schoolers alike were flipping bottles like it was a drug. It was driving teachers and parents alike bonkers. And I was considered the star of it all. And if you're wondering why it drove them so bonkers and why it even ended up getting banned in schools across the country, actually scratch that, not the country, the world. But let me explain to you, or let me just show you why it's so annoying. All day. You know, it's a pretty easy thing once you get it down, but these kids were not doing well. And next thing you know, the bottle flip has become an international phenomenon. Everyone around the world is doing it. I started doing interviews with Italy, Germany, Australia, Spain, North Korea. Okay, not North Korea. But it was so big that even they could have been doing it. It even turned into a brand. It got so big, people were taking advantage of it. You can download bottle flip games on your iPhone. You can purchase bottle flip shirts across the internet. You can even purchase a bottle flip board game, which is selling for a lot better than you'd think it would. All of that leads me to now. Talking to you all at TEDx at Carnegie Mellon. I'm probably the most unqualified person to ever give a TEDx, in my opinion. But isn't that what viral is? Unqualified people doing remarkable things. My viral experience has been incredibly unique, and that is true for one reason. Every person who goes viral for something just as ridiculous as a bottle flip. Here are some viral celebrities from the past year. Some of you may recognize them. You have Damn Daniel, you have Ken Bone, Alex from Target, Chewbacca Mom, Cash Me Outside Girl, and Sad Papa. All with just as creative names as mine, the bottle flip kid. And I'm just going to harp on some of these people to give you an idea of just how ridiculous it is for why they went viral. Ken Bone, the guy in the middle right there in the sweater vest, he went viral because he asked a question at the presidential debate. And next thing you know, a week later after that, he had a contract with Uber. Alex from Target, the person right next to him, was bagging groceries at Target. And some girl thought he was so attractive, she took a photo of him, started the hashtag Alex from Target, and now he has a modeling career. That girl in the middle, Cash Me Outside Girl, she insulted her mother on Dr. Phil. And now she has a reality TV show coming out, is a millionaire, and she's 13 years old. And I could try to explain these other people to you why they went viral, but honestly, just like me in a bottle flip, it would make no sense if I didn't show you the video. And you can truly make a career off just going viral. Me, I didn't want that. I had the opportunity. I could have started a YouTube channel. I could have made a bottle company. I could have done whatever at that point. But I didn't want to become the internet personality known as the bottle flip kid. I wanted it to be a fun fact of Michael's Senatore. And don't get me wrong, it'd be amazing to have a career off going viral. It's changed people's lives for the better. Ken Bone, the guy I just talked about at the presidential debate, he was working in a steel mill. And he never has to do that again. So I'm going to pose this question to you all. What would you do if you went viral? And don't sit there thinking, oh, that would never happen to me. I thought the same thing. Viral moments are rooted in the things that we do every single day. The simple things, the most ridiculous things. Everyone is bound to have at least one viral moment in their lifetime. All that matters is capturing it on camera. So, would you ride the wave like I did? Or would you take your career and take that fame that you were given and change your life? So be ready, because you never know when something so simple and something so ridiculous could change your life in an instant. Just like me in this water bottle. All it took was one flip. And sometimes it doesn't always pan out. Thank you.